What you gonna do when your back's against the wall? How you gonna respond when it seems all hope is lost? Tell me what you gonna do. Need a little more grace. How you gonna respond when they try to test your faith? You gotta hang on in there, yeah. Hang on in there, yeah. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter, much brighter, yeah. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter, much brighter. You're all I need to get by. As long as I got you, there's no one that got you, baby.
Welcome to Thoughts and Teens in Focus. I'm your host, Patricia. Welcome you to another edition of Thoughts and Teens. Thoughts and Teens is a community program. It is used for the community, and how can community help our youths? You know, we love our Thoughts and Teens, and we love to speak about Thoughts and Teens. We love you to take care of them, give them some encouragement. Remember, a kind word builds their heart. A harsh word breaks their spirit. So instead of you break their spirit, give them the support that they need, that they could come, rise up, because remember, our Thoughts and Teens are the future for tomorrow. They're the ones who will have to carry on. And when we get old, we don't want them to throw us in the corner. We want them to take care of us. So if we take care of them now, they will be taking care of us in the future. Well, Thoughts and Teens, we have our guest today, and she is no other than
Ms. Michele Monique.
Michele Monique. Michele Monique is an artist, and she's a singer, songwriter, actor, actress, and she will be telling us more about what she's doing and about her career and how it's all started in the singing career that she has. And she will tell us a lot more about herself, where she's from. She's even give us some of her childhood days, how she enjoyed her childhood days, what school she went to, where she's performing her cultural program, which is celebrity she has met, because you know when you start singing you become a celebrity. So right now she is a celebrity, meeting celebrities. So once again, we welcome you to our program, and we know you are not a thought or teen, but you just write. You just write for the occasion where Thoughts and Teens will be having the opportunity to see you as a role model, and know they too can start off to become a role model in their career.
Absolutely.
So, Michele Monique, once again, we welcome you to Thoughts and Teens program.
Thank you so much.
First of all, we ask you to introduce yourself and let our viewers know who you are, and you can give them some more information about yourself.
I'm Michele Monique. Ms. Michele Monique is my the title I go by. It's my first and my middle name. I'm from Amityville, Long Island, New York. I grew up in the church from, I guess before I was a glimmer in my mother's eye. I've been in church ever since. I grew up under the pastorship of none other than Reverend Dr. Andy C. Luter at the Hollywood Baptist Church of Christ, which is located in Amityville. Under the mentorship of the late, great Professor Gary Cobbs. And in that church is where my roots and my musical talents, I guess you could say, were developed and cultivated in that church.
So you have you're a gospel singer. You came from a Baptist church that really, your singing is your career, and so as a inspirational gospel singer, how do you feel about yourself?
Well, I feel that God has called me to sing for nations, to not just for gospel, but I could pretty much sing anything.
Any song, and then you will be giving us some of your voice, the voice. Yes, here's it. She's
best.
on the voice tonight, so she'll be giving some of her voice inspirational performance that you folks out there would love to have. And you know, if you need to have her at any of your events, you can easily make contact with Miss Cheryl, Pastor Cheryl, Astarita. She will able to make contact.
Yes.
And have that. You will able to talk more about Pastor Cheryl more than I can do.
Yes, Pastor Cheryl is a blessing. She's hiding in the corner over here. Let me just blow a spot up. But Pastor Cheryl and I met through someone else, just ministering in church, and I think that God just connected us. Gifts of the Spirit kind of connect. People connect, and so we connect, and I think we inspire and motivate and push each other, and she's just a blessing to anybody who meets her. She's just a blessing, and so she's I guess taking on the job of being manager, producer, business manager, and she's phenomenal. So yes, you can contact her, and if anybody that wants bookings or whatever.
For this song, I know that you met some of such celebrities. I think I heard.
Yes, I've met, who have I met? I've met, of course, Pastor Donnie McClurkin. I've met him before. I've met, recently, I am very good friends with Nicki Minaj's mother, Miss Carol Mirage, and I sang for her foundation, the Carol Mirage Foundation, which is a foundation that specializes in domestic violence and women that have been abused. And at this particular engagement, I had the privilege and honor of meeting Pastor Kim Burrell, who came out and ministered to the people with her phenomenal gift. Also, the late great Pastor Timothy Wright's son, Pastor David Wright, and his choir was also there, and I had the privilege of meeting him as well. I've also met the late Arthur Prescott. He was a jazz singer. He was phenomenal. I also met Nell Carter. I met her, and you know, from Give Me a Break, I met Nell Carter, and it's probably some more that I can't even think of, but Ken Holiday. So
along the line that you're singing, because that's where you see, because of your voice, you were able to meet up with so many people. When they hear your voice, they stand up and they say, "Wow, she can sing." Or they will say,
I don't know if they say that.
"Wow, she can really sing." You know, I know that you didn't start your career as a young child in singing, or you started when you realized that you have this gift to sing at an
probably a later age, probably around the age of 12, 13. I realized that there was something different about me, and singing was my passion and is my passion. So,
singing is your passion. That is part of your career, and that is part that bring you into this world of music, that you can be able to reach out and touch somebody in Jesus' name, touch your soul with your voice, with your music. How would you say that your music can help, or you feel that your music can motivate our young people, that they can be involved in their career as musicians, singers, dancers, writers,
Well, I believe that music is
the food of love, right?
yeah, it's something that can reach everybody, babies to old people. Music is something that can motivate and reach everybody. And I believe the thing that I would leave with young people is, even if you're different or you sound different or you don't look like somebody else or you don't sound like somebody else, you know, if it's something that you want to do and something that you love doing, you need to push forward and keep doing it. Don't ever let anybody tell you that you're never good enough or you're not great enough to do something.
Are you involved with young people? Are you involved, like giving them showing them the way that they can go? Are you
I am also a professional voice teacher, so I give voice lessons. I do work with young people. I was over the youth choir for my church from the age of 12. So I started being over youth choirs from the age of 12. So young people have always been an intricate part of my life.
So if I sing now, you could tell me if I could sing la 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 la. How do I sing?
You sound great.
I can't sing. I'm
but you know
Franklin, what's his name? Franklin, Kirk Franklin.
Mm-hmm.
He claimed he can't sing.
But you know what? You may not be able to sing like me or someone else, but if you like singing, you should sing.
Oh, I like singing, but as soon as I started singing, it's itching my throat. So, you know, I say, leave that. That's not for me. So leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Yes, Monique. Monique, I know that you're using the name Monique. Is that a special way, Michele Monique?
Well, Michele Monique Wilson is my birth name. Mm. But my mother actually, rest her soul, used to call me Michele Monique. So that's why I use that name.
Oh, Michele Monique. Okay, so if people would like to find I think you have CDs out?
Yes, it's Ms. Michele Monique.
Okay, so where can they get the
on all digital outlets, CD Baby, iTunes, Amazon. It's available.
Okay. So who are your professional trainers or partners that you work along with in your quest for the highest?
Well, I've worked with several different local musicians. Jeff Robeson, who is also phenomenal talent in his right. Presently working with a young man named David Daniels. You name it. I think Lady Patina Penning, she's phenomenal. I've been on. It's just a lot of. Long Island really has some phenomenal talent out there.
So most of your career singing, you've done it in Long Island. You never have gone international or out of state?
I've never gone international, but I've definitely gone out of state. Washington, North Carolina, all down south, Maryland, Detroit. Not Detroit. I guess I'm speaking things in existence. I've been in Baltimore, and actually I just did something in Connecticut.
So tell us about your encounter with Kim Burrell and how the music that you sang at the
yes, for Pastor for the benefit.
At the benefit for the cancer.
Well, we all
it's not cancer. It's
domestic violence.
Oh, domestic violence.
Well, we each had a set, and when I got done, I think I went up afterwards to introduce myself, and she just told me that I was a phenomenal powerhouse. I was anointed powerhouse, and that I should just keep singing. She was a blessing.
So how do you feel that in your older age that you are in the singing career, when sometimes you have to be in your pre-teens?
Well, one thing about singing, I don't know if singing is an instrument. I think to me, it just ages better with time. Okay. And to me, for everything, God has an appointed time and place for everything. Mm-hmm. So even though some people may feel you know, I should have done things when I was younger. I used to feel like that, but I don't feel like that anymore. I feel like for everything, God has an appointed time and place. And I just feel that this is my season to reap what I have sown.
Okay, this is your season, and I'm so happy that you're on my show and in their season.
And
so
thank
that
you for
we can
having
have
me.
you out there and your message to our young people. You know, we have Thoughts and Teens. This program is based on Thoughts and Teens. It's a community-based program that is trying to speak through the adults that they can help our young people.
Well, my thing to say to teens and I guess the tots too is that it doesn't matter what you've come through or where you came from. All that matters is that you pick yourself up and you press on. You can still make it, you know. I was adopted and I had beautiful adoptive parents, and I think they made a good product out of me. I'm not saying I didn't have struggles and bumps and bruises, but at the end of the day, you know, I had my mom and dad were there to, you know, pick me up and, you know, push me forward.
We know domestic violence is something that is very rapid in our society.
Yes.
Because both men and women get abused, both children
Absolutely.
get abused. Now they're claiming that it is part of a mental illness. That is why so many abuse or so many situations is going on. You as a parent and a church personality working with youths from your church, how do you define that youths from the church do get out of the church and go into bad companies?
Well, this is a really touchy subject. Sometimes you don't even have to leave the church to get into bad company. I know people that were molested and touched in the church. But the thing is that there ought to be a safe haven or someone that you can go to and say, somebody did something to me. And a lot of times, I don't want to say that it's cultural, but I will say it's cultural, that we say what goes on here stays here, and whatever goes on in this house stays in this house. And, you know, that's a generational curse that we have to break. Sometimes the child doesn't have to go outside of the house to be abused. Sometimes it's Uncle Bob sitting right there, you know, or Aunt Sue sitting right there that's doing the abusing.
Yeah, because they have this preacher, she's on the air. What's her name? I forgot her name. She was abused by her father, her own father, for years. He abused her, you know, and he never apologized to her.
They're not good. They don't. You know, it was done to me, in you know, 5 years old, and I didn't know what they were doing. But at the end of the day, I held it in for 40-something years before I finally, my mother was dead and gone, and I finally told my aunt that this happened to me. And she wasn't shocked by it. But I think a lot of times we're afraid to say
that you've been abused.
Right. And especially kids that are adopted or foster, they feel if I tell this, I'm going to be snatched out the home or something like that. So children need to feel safe. There are adults that are abused, and, you know, it's sad.
The children need to be safe, but what can we do to make them safe? Because wherever you place a child, there's always some predator around.
You're right. You're absolutely correct.
There's always a predator in the home, a predator in the environment, a predator watching. There's a sick personality out there that is trying to harm or hurt children. And especially sometimes some women have their boyfriends, and those are the culprits. And sometimes you have to watch your little girl or children because they're playing with them and they're doing things to them. So.
And you're right. And I believe that women ought to be careful who they're bringing around their kids.
That's right. That's why some women decided to stay by themselves without no one.
Exactly.
Be the head and be the father and the mother of the child and keep their home in order. And, you know, it's not that they don't want to, but they cannot be living a life that the eyes got to be sleeping with the eyes open, or getting up and walking in the night to look around to see what's going on. And you know, these type of things. It's a ticklish type of situation. I really have children. I have boys, but I have granddaughters now, and I just be like, you know, watching over them and telling them, don't let nobody do this. You know, I'm just there.
And that's what's important too, is that you educate your child that if somebody is doing this, there's certain parts on you you ought not have anybody touch it, and you have to tell them that. And then if they do, somebody does do it, come and tell me that it's going on. And parents have to be willing to listen and not take the side of the
side of whatever is going on, or try to cover it down, put it under the carpet. No more days for under the carpet. We got to stop sweeping things under the carpet. Sweep it out of the carpet, sweep it into the open, so that, you know,
so it can be dealt with.
Yes, it can be dealt with, and our young people, because that is what I believe, that when children are being molested, male or female, it's a psychological effect that affect them and make them go and do things that they don't want to do. Not every child may be strong.
And then what you have is you have generations that, and then it repeat. It's like a cycle.
Right, a cycle that keep going.
The victim becomes the victimizer. And they start repeating the cycle.
Because they feel it's okay. It's okay to do this.
Well, this was done to me. Right.
It's okay to do it. You know. And you're Monique. Michele Monique. That's a nice name for your musical career, your musical song. Michele Monique. You're a vocalist, a pianist, voice coach, and a writer, not an actress.
I am an actress too.
She's an actress too. So Michele, is glad having you on this program, and seeing that you're an adult who is branching off in your career as a singer. And we may have a lot of elderly folks who may have that voice, but didn't have the opportunity to utilize that voice because of circumstance, situation. What would be your advice to them, to tell them to go forward? It's never too late.
Sometimes we wait for people to create a platform for us. And I feel that God has instilled gifts in every last one of us. And that create your own platform.
Yeah.
Find what it is your passion
is.
Make
a difference.
Right. And do it and pursue it.
And you can do it.
You can do it.
When I started my television program, I had no idea about television program.
And look at you now.
I had no idea. And when I went and I do it, and I prepared the program and I handed it to the television studio, and I give it to them, and the man said, that what I'm going to look for. No idea. He said, that what I'm going to look for. And I feel so good because there was no person in the community at that time doing any type of television program. But I branch off, and the thing about it is that everybody started to follow me to do the programs and all the way like that. But I was smart.
Right.
What I do this week, I won't do it back next week. So you got to keep coming up behind me.
Absolutely.
So, you know, you're never too old to learn. There's always a blessing for you. You know, God gave us all gifts. Some of us gifts may not come out at the right time. Some of us, it's still buried, but it's still there, and it still may be utilized before we go to our great beyond. So when we have our gifts, old or young, youth are the young people. Use your gift, because your gift is what God gave you to do. Sometimes we don't have the opportunity to utilize it because of the past experience. But now there are so many openings that young people can get involved. Go out there and get involved. Not everyone come to be a singer. Not everyone come to be a songwriter. Not everyone come to be an actress. Or not everyone come to be a football player or basketball player, because that is what they're going. We still have
find what works for you.
Of people who will be the person with the garbage, who could be able to sort out. You know, they have different things that we can be qualified, persons out there can be qualified in, and to make a living or to make a harvest out of whatever the gift that God gives them to do.
Absolutely.
So Monique, is Michele Monique. It's nice talking with you. Nice having you on the Thoughts and Teens program.
You too.
Nice hearing your views and sharing your thoughts, and knowing that No, well, I gotta go now and practice to start singing because I think if you can make it, I can make it too.
Absolutely. Okay, that's all right.
I'm gonna start singing. I'm gonna
start singing.
Yes, I gotta start going. Oh.
Oh, yeah. There you go. See, that was good. That was a major scale.
So thank you for being on our
You're welcome.
Show.
You're welcome.
Show. And if they need to make contact with you, could you tell them how they can get in contact? Where is your contact information or so?
You could contact, let's see, I don't have my glass calling her.
Michele Monique will give you our information or our email address. We'll put it on the screen so you can make contact with her. If you need her to participate in your church or any concert or community concert, you know,
yes,
you
excuse
hire
me,
her.
I'm yawning.
Hire her so that she can come out there and sing for you. So before we go, Michele will give us her song and she will sing for us right now.
Oh, you want me to sing right now?
Yeah.
All right. So, what you gonna do when your back's against the wall? How you gonna respond when it seems all hope is lost? Tell me what you're gonna do. Need a little more grace. How you gonna respond when they try to test your faith? You gotta hang on in there. Yeah. Hang on in there. Yeah. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter, much brighter. Yeah. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter, much brighter. You're all I need to get by. As long as I got you, there's no one that got you, baby.
Whoa, you hear me? Baby!
That's it.
So it's not Patricia Trim was singing, it was Michele Monique who was singing here for you today with her songs and her different collection of songs that she have. So once again, it was nice having you, Michele, on
Thank
this
you
program.
so much.
It's nice that our viewers get a chance to hear your voice and to see who you are so that they can be able to have you on there. And from your church in Long Island, the Baptist church that you give out. We are so happy to have you.
Thank you so much.
And you look so bright. Let me give you a hug so I could get some of these blessings on. That was Thoughts and Teens in Focus with Michele Monique, our guest. She's a singer-songwriter, a pianist, a coach, an actress. She did it all, and you know, from here is nowhere. The sky's limit, and she's going there. Goodbye from Thoughts and Teens. Bye-bye.
What you gonna do when your back's against the wall? How you gonna respond when it seems all hope is lost? Tell me what you're gonna do. Need a little more grace. How you gonna respond when they try to test your faith? You gotta hang on in there. Yeah. Hang on in there. Yeah. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter, much brighter. Yeah. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter.